never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rest keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a bitch, jumping in the bed with two dog team, and who's you?
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38.
Let's go.
Sony Michel, his first carry. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Hogan. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert. They'll run with Michel. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a play fake, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. D. Ford in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now he's forced out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Blue 45, blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Blue. Let's go.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's a on first down, Brady. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Regular. Hey, watch it. Wide. Alabama, 380.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, here's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Hey, Alabama. Mike slap!
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On the ground is Michelle, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal.
Like 20! We got three, fellas, we got three!
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dante Hightower. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dante Hightower in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Mahomes. And incomplete. feet. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Patriots. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down to Michelle on the dump-off. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And a short gain here down to the 22. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Alabama, 380. Sugar.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wait. 29. Alpha. Move out. Shadow. I got him. On me.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The throw outside, complete to Hogan. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Go on. No, 66. Wait. Shadow. Orange. Watch the motion. Wide, twitch it. Wide. Check, 53,
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. On the ground, this is Michelle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Alabama, 380. Here we go. 20.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Coming left is Michelle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Rivers with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They'll go left side here with Michelle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick, Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The first throw for Henney, the veteran backup. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Wait! Alpha! Ozzy! Let's go! 50! 29! Alpha!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now Michelle, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. On the ground, Michelle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Sugar! Stop! Yeah!
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Go!
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Adrian Claymore in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Left! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ace!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And his kick is right through. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Adrian Claiborne able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Keeps himself upright. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advance.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now Brady throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Gronkowski's going to go. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They come out here in the eye.
Check safety. 54. Go. Move out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Regular. Go. Check. Here we go. No. Me. Watch the end. Flight 59. Hey, go.
They get it to him running left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Alpha. Regular.
Throwing now is Brady. This pass caught at the 4. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the ball is going to be going back to the Chiefs. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane, and knock it away, as we just saw there.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
And able to find Conley. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for it?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, you got three. Mike 20!
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Sound